Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. No, I did not go see Secrets of Dumbledore again. That's just what's behind me right now. I am hiding what is to the left of me, which will be the reveal of the movie, and maybe the people that are with me. I have some partners in crime tonight for my second viewing of this phenomenal Marvel movie. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We're getting ready to dive into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I got the fam with me again. Remember, the camera's over here because even I forget sometimes. Unfortunately, the little bro is not with me today. He's not in on the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet. Me and his girlfriend are working very hard to get him into it, but I was like, you ain't seen the movies, you don't get to come to the movie. But anyway, so I got the family with me, which means we're getting ready to talk some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, I suggest you go and skedaddle. And if you have, well, come along for a little conversation, as you will. I obviously am going to close this out. I know you all want to get their thoughts first. So we're going to start with Wild Willie.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not ready. All right, Wild Willie. This is our third go-around. You know how this works.
That's it.
First question. Now, this is spoilery, but don't be too loud so we don't spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen the movie yet. What did you think of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
It was just, like, can't even explain it because it's just an amazing film in regards to just the visual effects. The score, the musical score was excellent. But
Danny
overall,
Elfman.
the movie just took you on a roller coaster ride that just never stopped.
All right.
It was enjoyable, fun, intense. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
That all up in our,
Dad doesn't quite know what to do with the horror-y stuff that's in this movie. You can tell he's struggling a little bit. So we're going to jump to what I think will be my favorite question. Dad, because this is a legitimate horror movie. If you've seen this movie, you know this is like a real Marvel horror movie. So what was the scariest moment for you?
Oh, the scariest moment, I mean, just the overall demonic, spiritual overtone of the film when it gets to a certain spot. I don't want to be a spoiler.
This is a spoiler conversation.
Well, when Wanda turns, that whole dynamic of the spiritual demonic realm was really intense and a little unsettling.
All right.
And I would say the most scariest part was the intensity of Wanda trying to take the
kids
from America's
take America's powers from her at the end on the throne.
One, just being a father, that was really scary just to see someone try to do something to a child and taking that presence away from her.
You said you didn't know what you were going to say. He's doing a pretty good job, ladies and gentlemen. We know Wild Willie knows what's up. All right, now the easier one, probably. What was your favorite moment of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
The favorite moment?
Well, just give me the scene and I'll give you the name.
The moment where they arrive with his the head sorcerer, like when they go to the
the Illuminati.
Yeah, and the fight and the battle to keep her from embarking on
the Book of Ashanti.
Yeah, thank you.
So he loved the Illuminati sequence, where the Illuminati are, which is interesting because Wanda does some messed up stuff during that sequence, but it's so fun. We're gonna talk about that in a little more detail because that's my favorite sequence of the movie. All right, one more thing though, Wild Willie, what we got you? Boom, let's get them Wild Willies up. What's your score on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
4.5.
All right, check you out.
4.5.
Right, that's where I was last night. I've come down a little bit. We'll talk about that too. Let's move over to Mom, because Mom's here. Hi, Mom. Happy early Mother's Day.
Happy early birthday.
Right. My birthday is on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Mother's Day is on Sunday. Me and Mom share that a lot when my birthday's on the weekend. All right, you know how this works, Mom.
Real quick, one last thing. That was a very interesting Mother's Day movie because there is a Mother's Day.
reference. Oh, absolutely. All right, Mom. Here we go.
Okay, bye.
You know how this works.
Yes.
First and foremost, camera's over here. What did you think of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was very, it's candy for the creative eyes.
Ooh, I like that. How long you been sitting on that one?
Just like while I was watching
that's a
the
reference
movie,
to the
that's
movie
kind
also.
of how I felt. It was like, that's what I love about Doctor Strange,
Okay.
as well, the creativity and I want to know how they do it.
All right, I dig it. All right, for you. Now, you don't do horror. Mom is not a horror fan.
Ew.
It's funny, neither of my parents are horror fans, and I'm a massive one. I don't know how that happened. So for you, what was the scariest moment in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
The big creepy monsters.
Ooh, the Chthon,
Yes.
guards.
The fact that there were 4 of them.
Mom saw my trailer reaction
They
the other day.
weren't quite as scary as I thought, but there was just when they all
That initial
bowed
appearance?
down
And how about that initial reveal?
yeah.
Jump? Did you
Yeah.
jump when
Tiny
when
bits.
Wong turned? It was
Yes.
just there.
Yes.
I knew it. All right, cool. All right, that's a good scary moment. The Chthon creatures are definitely for sure scary. What was your favorite moment of the film?
I have 2, and
Ooh,
that's
I
because
like
they're
that.
creative.
Okay.
One, I love watching Wanda with the mirrors.
Okay,
That was so, yeah.
the way she used the water to get
Yeah,
into
and
the
and all
Carmitage.
the mirrors, and like when she was trying to, that was so cool.
That's
And
awesome.
then I loved the fight scene with the sheet music. That was amazing. I loved it.
When I talked about spoilers yesterday, I was like, there's a moment that Danny Elfman probably loves so much in this movie, and to see his music come to life and be used as like a weapon between the two strangers.
That was so cool.
Chef's kiss, Mom. You crushed it.
Thanks.
Final thing. Get the C Maniacs up. What's your score for the movie?
I'm gonna give it, I think the same as Dad, 4.5.
All right. Parents are locked in with where I was after my first viewing. All right. This is the one who's the most scared. We left her last to give her time to think. Shorty, my little sister, Emmy Ray is here. Emmy Ray. First and foremost, what did you think of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
I thought it was really cool.
Was it madness?
Yeah.
How wild was it? Were there things you've never seen before in a movie in this one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. She's short and sweet. It's the opposite of me. It's the yin to my yang. What was the scariest moment in the movie for you?
Maybe when like the water was coming down and then Wanda like.
Oh, when they're in that tunnel and all of a sudden she
Yeah.
pops out kind of zombie style?
Yeah, or when they went into that mine thing and Wanda was getting crushed by the stones and like.
With Professor X?
Yeah.
All right, look, she knows what's up. All right, I like both of those. Now, the easier one. What was your favorite moment of Doctor Strange?
I think my favorite moment was when he started to dream walk.
Oh, okay. When he got into the dead corpse version of himself?
Yeah.
How cool was it using the souls of the damned to make a cape for
It
himself?
was really nice.
I'm so glad you said that. That's one of my favorite moments too. All right, Em, you crushed it. You were worried. You killed that.
Thank
Last but not least, what's your score for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
I'll give it a 5 out of 5.
Whoa, there's your first 5. I didn't even go there. High five, Emmy Ray. She loved that one. We got her in on the Doctor Strange stuff. All right. So I should probably talk about, my one thing I will say that I kind of mentioned last night. Last night, coming out, there was something about the first act that wasn't clicking for me, right? And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Now that I can talk some spoilers, it's the emotional beats of the movie. If there's one thing that I don't think Michael Waldron quite nails script-wise, it's getting us to connect with these characters, so when those emotional beats hit toward the end of the movie, they really impact you. Like, if you watch WandaVision, you know how emotional that movie is. And there's a moment toward the end of this that I think relies heavily on WandaVision and the emotion you feel from there, rather than being able to generate it in the movie. And in all honesty, after seeing it a second time, I feel like it needed an extra 20 or 30 minutes where you could have maybe seen Wanda start to give in to the Scarlet Witch. You could have maybe given us a little bit of Doctor Strange and Christine's determining of the end of their relationship, maybe, and you could have given us maybe a little bit more for America Chavez. I think we could have really expanded a little bit so that the emotional beat at the end when she gets her powers and saves the day, which is one of the cool things about this movie, it would have hit a little harder. So I want to make sure I threw that in there, because watching the movie the second time, that was really where it connected. And the Danny Elfman stuff, it's not so much the first act, it's kind of spread out. There's only one time where I'm okay with the guitar riff. It's when Professor X shows up in the yellow wheelchair and the green suit, and he plays, I don't want to spoil it for other people, the 90s cartoon theme song. It goes ding, 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 ding. Outside of that, though, when he uses the guitar, it's a little wonky for me. And after my second viewing, I'm going to come down a little bit and go to a 4 out of 5 instead of 4.5. But I still love this movie, and it's a lot of fun. And my favorite moment of Doctor Strange is kind of what my dad hinted to. It's the moment when Wanda shows up to the Illuminati and she kills every single one of them. So first and foremost, the big reveals. Who were the Illuminati? Because there were some big surprises in this. We get Reed Richards, John Krasinski. It's so cool. That dude has been fan cast for years. To see him show up was awesome. I hope he becomes Reed Richards for the movies. And now that, we're kind of without John Watts, it would be cool to see Krasinski maybe direct the Fantastic Four. Maybe bring Emily Blunt along. But if not, just getting to see it come to realization, even for a one-off cameo, was really cool. And then you see Wanda just straight up turn him to spaghetti and pop his head. And it was crazy. But the first kill is probably the biggest surprise, and then also the biggest surprise character, as Black Bolt is an Illuminati, and they brought back the actor from the Inhumans television show, and he gets a couple really cool moments to kind of redeem what that character was in the show. And then Wanda just takes his mouth away, and when he gets freaked out and screams, it pops his head internally. Oh, it was so cool, and that was the first death of that sequence where you're like, oh, this is about to get wild. Then we see, Reed Richards get turned to spaghetti. Then we get Captain Carter is the only one that really shows up and puts up like a decent fight with Wanda, and then she gets her shield through her body. It's amazing, and there's blood dripping off the shield at the end. It's nuts. Like I said, Raimi really leaned into the gore and found a realm where gore could work in a Marvel movie. And then Lashana Lynch shows up here as Captain Marvel, and she gets a giant statue dropped on her. And then Professor X, one of Emmy Ray's favorite and scariest moments is when Professor X goes into Wanda's brain, tries to find Wanda. And that's one of those moments where Wanda kind of gets shortchanged in the script. And if you could have given us some Wanda giving into the Scarlet Witch, then that scene with Professor X probably hits harder. And then Scarlet Witch invades anyway, as Wanda is trapped under rubble from, when she was a kid. And you see her come in and snap his neck, and he just dies mentally. It's the craziest thing that you've ever seen in a Marvel movie. I love that Raimi leaned into it. I absolutely love that it happened. And like my mom, I guess that's the scariest sequence for me. And then my favorite stuff, that is also my favorite scene. The sheet music battle. Strange kind of is fighting an alternate Strange and hits the piano keys and realizes, oh, I can use musical notes as weapons. And then Danny Elfman's score kicks in and uses it as weapons. And then the other Strange fights back with sheet music itself. It's a really cool sequence. And like my little sister Emmy Ray said, that sequence where Doctor Strange reanimates and dream walks into the corpse that gets left behind in his world and uses the souls of the damned to create a cape. It was just magical and visually unbelievable. So those are my favorite moments from the movie. There's so many more. I mean, there's just so many visual, eye-popping things, but this thing's an absolute blast. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you watched this video, and I'm sorry that you got things spoiled, but if you have seen it, how much did you love Doctor Strange, man? Let me know everything you're thinking, good, bad, indifferent, down below in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, you want to come hang out with the CNN anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, anything else I got on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I got some other coverage coming there. You want to be here for it. Anytime the fam, who's now all on their phones, shows up to the movie theater with me, you want to show a little love and support, jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. That's been my family. Wave family. I am signing off. Peace.
Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.